everyone. It's Elizabeth Stephenson with New Direction Family Law. I'm here today. Oh, and first, thank you for joining us on our Facebook Live. We're doing it a little early today, but we're here today with Meredith Yuckman, who's the Executive Director of the Hope Center. I have the great distinction and pleasure to a new board member on their board, and so they do a gala every year to raise money for the organization, and we wanted to talk a little bit about that today. But then also tell you how you can be involved in the great services that they offer. So, Meredith, just tell us a little bit about yourself, about the Hope Center, and who we have with us today.
All right, great. So, my name is Meredith Yuckman, and I am the new executive director here at the Hope Center. I've been with the organization now about 5 years. Yep. And so, when I started, I was working here running our youth programs, and those include internships where we pay the youth that we serve $8 an hour to do up to 100 hours of work, and they do that work at another organization. So we, the Hope Center, pay them, and they're working somewhere that is aligns with their career interests and their career roles. Right. We also have a tutoring program, and we do a number of different life skills classes where teens who are in foster care throughout the county can come together, and they actually come here to our building once a week. They get to see each other, build community and camaraderie, and sometimes they're seeing siblings that they don't live with, and that's the only time of the week that they get to see their siblings.
So what population, what's the, what do you focus on, what population?
Sure. So our mission is to connect youth who are aging out of foster care in Wake County with the resources and support that they need to make the transition to adulthood.
And so without the Hope Center, would there be any safety net or resources? Well, here's the expert right here.
Yes. So, and this is one of our young adults who I'm so thrilled to introduce you to, and she has been with the Hope Center for a minute, and
4 years.
So she can tell you more about it.
My name is Onyx Williams. I'm from Raleigh, so I am one of the aged out foster youth, and without the Hope Center, I probably would have still been homeless. I don't know. I came to the Hope Center in like 2016. I dropped out of college, and I was pretty much lost in Raleigh. I didn't have no other place to go. And can I mention Haven House? And I used to go to this place called Haven House, which is like adult like shelter, I guess, a day shelter for adults. It used to be like Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And somebody that used to work there actually worked here, I believe, and they kind of connected us. So yeah.
So before you found when you aged out of, what age do you age out of foster care? 18 or 21?
18. You can go back in at 21. That's what I did eventually.
And so when you they just say, see you, bye?
So honestly, like a real story, my last day of foster care, so I ended up getting into college. I went to North Carolina A&T for about a year and a half, and like I was in foster care in Fayetteville. So like my last day, I said like I was involved in activities like during like the summer so I got to school like July 1st, and literally the 31st of June, my foster parent and the caseworker dropped me off in Greensboro, and my caseworker said, "This is my last day seeing you, I'm leaving." This is a true story. Like, she said, "This is my last time seeing you." And the county that I was from was like a really, really poor county. It wasn't Fayetteville, it was Sampson County, and we have like little to no funds in Sampson County for foster youth. So she said, "This is my last day." She gave me like a gift card and like my dorm stuff, and she dropped me off, and I haven't seen her since.
Oh my God.
It was so hard.
That had to be traumatic I just can't imagine.
I had to like tuck it away because I had to go to work. Like I was a football manager, so I had to like literally go like do laundry an hour later. So I had to like ignore it. I didn't even think about it until I got back to Raleigh. Right. And I realized what actually happened.
So how long did you stay in school?
I lived there for about a year, I guess. Struggled, survived there.
I bet. So how did you end up in Raleigh?
I'm from Raleigh, so
Okay.
I ended up coming back to Raleigh. Like, even though I had foster care in Fayetteville and other counties, I ended up coming back to my home base.
Okay.
I just had a conversation with one of my family members, and I assumed that I would be able to like come back, but you know,
Things
It didn't really
didn't
work
work
out.
out. So once you found the Hope Center, would that change your life? Did it help you? How did it work?
saved my life, honestly. Like, it was at the time it was Miss Stacy and Miss Rashida that were here,
Mm-hmm.
and Miss Rashida was more like my safe haven. Like, she felt like a blanket to me, and then like Miss Meredith came in like my pillow. Like, you already know she's been there when I was homeless and when I had my apartment, when I got my first place, and I'm moving into my second place. I already did, so
That's
it's
great.
pretty great. So
They help you with find a place to live.
yes.
What else did they help you with?
Housing, or like we said, housing. Like permanent housing. Being able to obtain that and like saving money. I had a couple internships. Mentorships they help you with. We had this one big program that I was actually a part of, fostering wellness, and like I was there from the ground up. So like honestly, I feel like if you can advocate for yourself, like they let you become a part of different programs. Like I know we have some youth that go to Say So, and United Way, like they do like like apprenticeships with them, I believe. Like so like with me, I was able to be a part of fostering wellness when we first started, and like this was like a 2-year in the making type of program, and like I graduated from that, and like I always said, like I love filmmaking, but like culinary arts was my obtainable goal, and I wouldn't realize that unless I got here. Like when I got here, I was just thinking about going to California. I wanted to be a fashion designer. I wanted to be in film. I was like, I'm just about to pack up, no money, and just go. No.
I need a plan.
Yeah, I needed a plan and like a realistic goal. Until I got here, I didn't think about something that I could do now to help me pay for later.
That's awesome. So where do you see yourself in 5 years?
I'm making movies. Like, right, I want to make movies. I want to cook. I want to be like Gordon Ramsay.
Well, you can be anything you want to be now, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
That's
with the
right.
Hope Center.
Yeah. How does that make you feel, Meredith? That's an amazing story, very uplifting.
It is. When I think of, I remember Onyx. I remember meeting Onyx. I remember where she was, and to know that she's had her own apartment now for 2 years and just signed a lease on a permanent place just last week. It's hard. Like, we don't stop and like think about like the whole like arc and like the day to day. We just are pushing
through. I know.
But when I think about it, when I can step back and look at like how far you've come in these last few years, like it's really powerful. Like, it's really emotional.
It is absolutely powerful.
It's a lot of work, and as she kind of alluded to, there's a lot of stuff that happens on the journey through foster care and out of it, and in the moments where you just have to survive and just get the next thing and put your head down and go, and then to be able to kind of have the space to come back and reflect on it and to kind of package it up and be able to put it down, to be able to walk forward. Like, that is really hard work, and I'm just really proud of Onyx because she's been doing that work, and
Thank you.
And it shows. And
you can tell.
It shows.
So how long can you stay in your program? Is there a certain age that they, or they can take what they need as long as they need it?
So we have, at the age of 24 is when we stop providing our transition specialists.
Okay.
But if they have a child, then we continue with them till age 27.
Oh, wow.
But we're just now getting off the ground our youth advisory board, because we want our graduates to be able to continue to stay connected with the organization, and to be able to not only inform what we do and how we deliver our services, but then also to be a guide for their peers. And so that's something that I'm really excited about, and that's something that's just getting off the ground
That's
now.
awesome. That's great. So I'm sure none of this is free.
Yes.
So the services do cost. I know you get some some government funds, state funds, but a lot of it's like, hit the ground,
It is.
raising money and doing
Yes.
that sort of thing. So how can people help financially, the Hope
Yes,
Center?
absolutely.
Mhm.
So we're always looking for donations
Mhm.
because without those, we would not be able to provide the
Right.
services that we do.
Right.
And the exciting thing that we have coming up on June 6th
Mhm.
is our Raising Hope Gala.
Right.
And so that is a really great way to give to the organization. We have individual tickets going on sale on May 15th, but right now we have sponsorship opportunities, so, and those come with tickets.
That's great. So how would people find out more about how to be a sponsor and how to get tickets and that sort of thing?
Absolutely. They can check out our website.
Okay.
Right on our homepage, they'll see more details about the event and our sponsorship form that they can fill out
Okay.
and send
That's
in.
great. And then it's really fun. And New Direction Family Law sponsored, like, had a table last year. I think we have one this year, but it's a silent auction. There's great food, there's drinks, and the best part is that these wonderful youth get up and tell their story, and it's really, really powerful. And it is a night of fun, but it's also, you see that your gift can really make a difference with people. Can folks volunteer?
Yes,
Okay.
absolutely. We also have information about volunteering on our website,
Okay.
and a few of the ways that people can volunteer would be as a tutor or an academic mentor.
Okay.
And they're matched one-on-one with a youth who's currently in foster care
Okay.
to help to provide not just help with homework, but also with help and motivation around school,
Mhm.
and to be able to provide some extra support and guidance. And so that's one opportunity. We're
That's
always looking for more
one of
folks
those.
to
So
do that.
are a lot of the youth in school or in college, community college, or doing?
So we have kind of two wings of our program. We
Okay.
have our youth programs that serve the 13 to 18-year-olds,
Okay.
and then we have our transition program that serves the 18 and olders.
Okay.
And so a lot of our volunteer opportunities are with the 13 to 18-year-olds
Okay.
who are in middle school and
Okay.
high school. But we also we're always looking for meals for our Wednesday life group. And that
okay.
is something that Onyx actually taught one of our Wednesday
Yes.
groups.
Okay.
So we're always looking for people to donate that meal.
So how much? So how many people are generally come to the meetings and things?
So we're usually looking for food for about 15 to 20 people.
Okay, so can people just like have it delivered? Is
Yep,
that on the
people
website
can
too?
have-
Is it-
yes, yes,
That's
it
a
is,
great
and people
opportunity.
can
I
just
love
have
that.
it delivered, or they can make something and drop it off
That's
to us,
great.
however they prefer.
That's great.
Yeah.
Well, thank you guys for being here. It's really, they do a wonderful job, and we need to get the word out more about it. I think it's a population that people just do not think about,
That's
but
right.
do need the life skills and the help and support to make what they can in the best of their life. So thanks everyone for joining us, and we'll see you next